Okay, we stuck a board underneath here, and we're gonna jack that up in, at least get it up close. And then we kind of gotta, if I remember right, put it in an angle up in there. Pushed it up as high as it would go. And then I grabbed a hold of right here. Levi grabbed his finger in here and kind of with his hand down underneath, and we kind of put it up as an angle like this, slid it over. So I got this side up and then slid it this way, and now it's just laying there. So now we need the straps, right? And we got the hardware up here. Get rid of the jack. Let's grow underneath here. You gonna hand me, you gonna lay both of these down here? Oh, there's the other one. You got a hold of that? Yeah. And where does that go? It goes right there, like that. Go towards you, right there.
So we'll lift the tank up.
And then we'll have to lift the tank up and put the bolts into place.
It's gonna slide.
Here, why don't you put this one in back here for right now? Okay, we got the bolt in on the left side up front. Now the bolt on the back, right? We ready? And now we got this side to do. You ready? Go on that side. Levi, this OBS is coming together. See that? Check it out. This is how far we made it so far. We got these bolts in and the brackets underneath. Levi's going to go get the wrench and socket set. Kind of draw these up and get that tank up in against the bottom of this frame the way it's supposed to be. Ready to go, right? Is this 9/16 or is it 1/2 inch? What do you think? Okay, it's 15 millimeter. It's metric. I would have thought back in the 90s it would have been still standard. But we got 13 millimeter on top and a 15 on the bottom. We forgot the never sees, so we got to take this bolt back out, which is okay like that, Levi. You can just let that hang down. And we'll do one bolt at a time. So show me the bottle here. It's called anti-seize lubricant. So you just go ahead and put some on there. Now this, what's this do? What's the reason we want this? Don't put too much on. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Remember what it does?
Would you like to tell us?
Would I like to tell you, or you want to tell the world? This is a lubricant and it keeps things from seizing up, hence the name, right? So we'll go ahead and put that on each one of these. Take them back out, put them in. And now let's go. Does that make a difference? It's going a whole lot easier now, isn't it?
Right up to the same spot we were before.
Yeah.
And also you have to think it was all rusty before.
Yeah, and this will help keep the threads from freezing up. Not freezing with icicles, but freezing up with rust. And we all got it about tight.
You know if there's a torque specification?
I don't think there is. And now we got it nice and tight. But what's one thing you want to remind everybody when it comes to this?
Don't go too tight.
Nope. Don't get it on your fingers because it won't come off, especially on your clothes. Because your mother is not going to be very happy with you if you get it on your clothes because it won't come out. So we went ahead and got these two in the rear. And I noticed there was a gap, a big gap, like this much. And the tank was up against this cross member. So we slid it back so there's just a tiny bit of a gap here. And the front is not against that cross member, which will help with rust prevention, right? So now we're gonna put some fancy anti-seize on these bolts. Okay, what's next? The top mount. You think you can get them in there? All right, it went right in the way you want it. How about that, Levi? We got to get some of this handy dandy anti-seize. Try not to get that on your fingers.
I'm not the one with it in my hand.
There we go. Like you're getting it in your fingers. No, you're not. What do you think, Levi? Look at your finger. I think you got it on your thumb. Nope, you didn't. I'm just joking. All right, we got that one started. Now let's go ahead and stick the other one on. Man, Levi, you've done this before, I think. Have you worked on the semi-line somewhere?
Well, I figured you'd probably be the first to know about it, so.
And we'll put some of this on here. There we go. Make sure I don't get it on my fingers. 13 millimeter, right? This don't work so well. Don't get in there. It hits that. Oh, that's right. What are these fancy things called?
It's a great question. All I know is it's supposed to make it easier. Yeah.
Push this button in and push in. Put that on there. Yeah, it's helping some, but it's not helping a lot. As much as I would have said that I love that setup, just a old-fashioned open-end wrench works the best. It's going to take a little while, but you know what? We got time on our side.
Have you looked at the sun?
Did you look at the sun? The sun's going down fast, isn't it? I better hurry then. You got it almost tight. You don't want to tighten it too much that it damages the tank. But how about that, Levi? What do you think?
It took a while.
It took a little while, but we got it done though. Well, we got this tank in yet. We still got to hook all this stuff up here. Now we run that harness back up through and push it into the frame where it was before. We got these up here. Levi, you want to run them down through there on the back side. That's for the trailer hitch, the lights and everything. And then we will connect these harnesses. So we're trying to get the old one of these off of the fuel line. Well, not fuel line, but the vapor line. And it's not coming off, so we got a new piece of, we only need like 2-inch piece, but I had to get like a 5-foot piece. And Levi's trying to get rid of the old line. So we cut a small piece off, like 2 inches long, and putting it on the new breather there, the piece we cut off. Is it going on okay? And then putting it on the other end. Okay, now we got that on there, and then just pop that right down in that bad boy. There you go. How about that? Go ahead and put these two on. You want to do the honors?
I don't remember which is which.
This one is bigger than this one. This tube is bigger than that one. You just slide them on there until you hear a click.
It's not going on.
Why that's not going on there? Is it because we have a little bit of stuff on there we have to clean off? Get yourself a little bit of sandpaper or emery cloth, and we'll get rid of this finish that we put on there that was on the tank. Emery cloth is better than the sandpaper, of course. Clean off this one. We should have been more careful when we were painting the tanks. That we should have had this taped up. Now let's see how it goes on. There, clipped right on there. How about that? Let's see how this one clips on. There. You hear it click? Did you hear that? It went. Now we got this on. Got this hooked up.
We'll just need this.
And now we need the filler neck. Now it's time to put on the filler neck, right? That hose that goes from the outside inside with a flathead screwdriver, right? So here's the new hose. And it comes with new clamps. So we'll put this one back together.
Take that one off.
And we want to put a new clamp on. And we'll slide this down in here. That's going to be a little, actually it went in easier enough the other to come off, Levi. Slide that over there. Now what you can do is put a little bit of Vaseline on here. And that'll make it slide on a little bit easier. There we go. That one's on there like that. Make sure you stick the new clamp back on before you stick it down in there. So stick this down over here. Put that on like that. Now we're just going to snug these up. We're not going to tighten them the whole way. We might have to adjust it when we put the bed back on. So now what do you think, Levi? We got the rear fuel tank in and hooked back up and ready to go. We love it when a project finally gets wrapped up, don't we? And we got it done before it got dark. You can see the sun's going down. We had sticker coats on. And until the next time, we'll be working on the front tank. So stick around. We'll see you then.